feel like the Faculty of Information is really special because it's there's like a lot of people coming from different backgrounds, and so like it's really cool to sort of like have different perspectives on like discussions and things like that.
We're at least exposed to a diverse range of technical tools and logic and thought processes. But at the same time, we also learn about theory and, critical approaches to design, critical approaches about information and information sciences.
We're learning how to build a computer. So like, it's one of my favorite courses because we're working with Arduinos, and I always wanted to start, interacting with Arduino and learning the technical skills, but I never had the time. So it's really cool to be learning it in a school.
We're learning about design through a human-computer interaction and user experience lens. And we're able to actually create our own prototypes and design systems with those lenses in mind.
We're currently taking information policies and laws and Python coding course, information visualization. I'm also taking 2 other capstone project course, which I'm working with 5 other students in a team from different faculties, and we're doing like a project with an external company.
We're learning a lot of different things. We have design courses, we have courses on cultural imagination where we're looking and analyzing Sherlock, Black Mirror episodes. And I think a lot of the professors have kept the courses open-ended, so if you want to explore topics that are relevant to that course, there's no limit, so you can go out there and explore whatever you want, which I really enjoyed.
So we do have like quite a breadth of different things that we learn about. Right now, I'm learning how to code in Python, and this is after a course I took in the summer, which was, I believe, called Computational Logic, which is really interesting because coming from a social sciences / life sciences background, I didn't really formally have access to this type of interdisciplinary space.
We're kind of like learning about the design process. And I personally haven't really like thought about design in this way before, so it's kind of really like special, like the way they kind of break it down for you. Sometimes when you get really frustrated, you're dealing with a piece of technology or like a product, then you're like, why can't I like make this work? Why isn't it working for me? And you kind of just end up blaming like yourself. But then like there's like a shift in this course that's like, hey, maybe it wasn't really designed well for you, and maybe they didn't really have you in mind. And like a big concept that we're talking about is sort of like adapting the design to people instead of having people to adapt to the design. We've been actually like going through the steps in like doing surveys and like confirming like, is this something people need? Is this something they're able to do? Like what do they need help with, and what are their capabilities? And that's just been like really like eye-opening for me, and I've really been enjoying that process.
I've always been interested in like both technology and arts at the same time. And when I first came to U of T, like I was studying cognitive science and math, and I had my doubts about like, okay, like I love what I'm studying, but like what am I going to do after? And then I learned about this program, and I was like, okay, like I always wanted to be a UX designer, and in this program they will teach me the basic skills that I will need in my career path.
So previously I was in UTM, which is the University of Toronto, Mississauga, studying digital enterprise management. And I think because I was prepared with that knowledge of being in that program beforehand, coming into the small community of BI and iSchool made those topics even more interesting because professors from the iSchool have published articles on those topics. And to be able to talk to them about their research makes me even more excited to learn about it.
I'm hoping to get into something with data science or artificial intelligence. At the moment, I'm doing computer engineering as an internship, and I think the BI is like a great thing to have for technology because I'm learning about the social sciences as well as the actual sciences within information.
I did a practicum at a startup. So we're basically designing an app, and interface layout for the healthcare industry. So I was primarily responsible for designing a financial management app for small clinics so that they can manage and keep track of their insurance claims and bills.
What I did for my practicum was Vesta SIT, Social Innovation Technologies. They are a legal tech startup, and what they're doing is they're creating secure ways for people who have experienced sexual violence to anonymously report if they so wish. and was able to propose a design project or a design research project. So I kind of focused on secondary research, literature review, formulating a thesis about interface design, and completed that practicum.
If you're coming sort of from a more of a social sciences background, you're like, like I don't know like how to build a computer. But I think the course is like really different sort of from like what I like kind of first imagined for that. So there's a technical side where we work with like Arduinos, but then there's also like the other side where we kind of learn about the history of computing. Like I would just wish to kind of reassure everyone who's super worried that they don't have the technical skills that like it's okay.
I really do think that we have a really holistic learning experience. Like I have friends in computer science, I have friends in just pure like media studies, social sciences, and the fact that it brings everything together, I think is really valuable. And even for like employers later on, I think that is legitimately something that they're going to be looking for and something that they're going to value as well.
And with this program, since it's kind of also new, I didn't know anyone, and I kind of like rolled the dice and just like jumped in this program. If you have your doubts, like don't hesitate to follow. All of my friends, like when I told them that I changed my program, they're like, oh, like, so you're not in the arts and sciences faculty anymore. And I'm like, no, like there's this like information faculty, and nobody so far I told knew it before me. So yeah, it's kind of like a hidden gem.
If you're scared, you don't know what it's about, which is what I was as well, go out there, talk to students, reach out to us, current students. That's what I did when I was wondering, is this program for me? I reached out and attended events, student panels, and I think that really helped me realize that yes, I want to apply here.
If it seems interesting to you, I would do it. Like if you're the type of person that doesn't necessarily feel like they fit into a specific category in terms of, you know, your major or your program, and you want a space that's more has more permeable boundaries than what you're accustomed to elsewhere, and also has the support network within their own faculty and has some great professors and great staff and also a great graduate student body, then this program is probably like, you know, something you should consider.
Like for me, I really like such a multidisciplinary environment because we get to learn basically everything. You can learn laws, policies, you can also learn information visualizations, data analysis, and statistics, computer science, like all the stuff like that. So if you really like such an environment, like you like to learn all the stuff, then that would be really great.
I actually really love the whole entire community. It's like entirely different from my past like university experience. Like I said, I think there's like a really big sense of community here.
Everyone is so nice, and it's such a good, close-knit community. At my previous school, we didn't really have that. It just felt like a number, but here I actually feel like I'm actually part of a faculty. I'm actually part of a real community. And especially in the BI is like really small, and we all get to know each other. We all get to talk together. And it's not even like we're like competing against one another. We're all helping each other to succeed.
Everyone feels so friendly, and since it's kind of like a more small-knit family, kind of like a community, everyone is so helpful, so friendly. And if I have to like do something or if I struggle with something, I always know that I can find someone to help me. So it's really a good feeling to have.
The Faculty of Information community is actually very, very welcoming, which was surprising. To be able to approach master's students and be part of their community as well and learn from them is an experience and opportunity where I don't think you get anywhere else. Because we're so tight-knit and small, we really help each other out and look out for each other and have discussions about school topics, because everyone's passionate about what we're studying, and I think that's what makes the community and the BI program a lot of fun.